Alright guys, how's it going everybody? Coach GG here with Vej Athletics. And today I want to talk about CBD. Talking about CBD, using it as a performance enhancer, and how effective it is, how effective it can be for recovery. I found it super effective. So, cannabis or marijuana is something athletes have been using for years and years. Hear a lot of NBA guys talk about it, a lot of NFL guys talk about it, in terms of sleep quality, in terms of pain management, in terms of de-stressing. Guys have been using it forever. So CBD is cannabinoid. Cannabinoid. It's basically a part of the marijuana plant with non-psychoactive properties. So I have a couple different ones here. You can use it as a topical, or you can use it as a oral. And almost all you want to find a high quality product. You want to test them out and make sure, or at least hear and see some reviews of what you're taking is high quality. But I've never had a problem with almost any of the stuff I've taken. This one here, actually, I have an example of the oral. I haven't found this one very effective, and you can tell, but I'll get to that in a second. So CBD, non-psychoactive properties. You take it, and it's great for managing pain because it reduces pain, reduces inflammation. So, for instance, when I tore my rotator cuff, I was using both actually, but I was definitely going topical probably every hour, every 2 hour. And the great thing about CBD is it is not only it doesn't only manage pain, but it helps heal the tissue. So it'll speed up the healing process. I don't think anybody really knows the process through which it does, but it will reduce inflammation and also speed the healing process. Soreness. Now mainly I just use it for soreness. Luckily, I don't have any injuries going on right now, so soreness. Some people love being sore. I hate being sore. So if I do a really tough session and legs are killing me, hips are killing me, back is killing me, I will go topical. The oral I've used more for sleep quality on a night where you guys can see this one here. This one is really syrupy. This one you can tell it's really natural. It's almost like a syrup. And you put a drop out of the tincture like that. Whereas this one, I think one of the reasons that this one didn't work, you can tell it's very processed because it's very watery. It looks like a gasoline would almost. It doesn't have that same syrupy look that you would expect like a natural plant substance to have. But sleep quality. If there's a night where I'm going to sleep less than 7 hours, I know I need at least 7 hours of sleep to feel good the next day. I will take this, and I can get 5-6 hours of sleep. But my guess is that it helps you get into more deep sleep. It helps you get more REM sleep. And so I wake up I can sleep for 5 hours, take some of this, and wake up feeling fully refreshed. Fully refreshed. Now, when you take the topical, you only need, this one is great, this Organa one that I get here in Toronto, and you only need a little bit like that. That's all you need, and you're gonna rub that over the area, and it's so subtle, man. It is so subtle. You rub it. I tell people all the time, you rub that on, and after 5-10 minutes, you're like, oh my god, like my knees were just killing me. I feel fine now. My shoulders are just killing me. I feel fine now. My neck, whatever it is. This is another one. Both these topicals have worked great. I have yet to try a CBD topical that hasn't worked. I got them from the same store, but sometimes they change suppliers. So now I'll just buy and I'll just try. And I've only come into this cartel one here that I haven't liked. So that's the great thing about CBD. Not just a painkiller, but it helps heal. And if you're using it on injury, eventually you will not need it anymore. It's not like some of these hard painkillers that are so hard on your organs. And obviously for a lot of people that leads to the opioid crisis and getting addicted to those substances. This is such an easy, healthy way to do it. Now, one of the things is, we're talking about it as a performance enhancer to enhance recovery. I do have athletes that can't take this. A lot of sports leagues or drug tests will still not want you to have anything related to cannabis in your system. So if you're an athlete, you do have to look at the league you're participating in, the sports organization you're participating in, if you're being drug tested, and make sure that whatever you're taking falls within that. So for my athletes, I don't recommend this right off the bat, but for everyday gym goers, I think everybody needs better quality sleep, man. I think everybody needs better quality sleep. If you hate being sore, if you're coming back from an injury, CBD is an absolute must. It is an absolute must. It eliminates things like Tylenol, Advil, Voltaren. I used to have to pop several Tylenols after a heavy bench session or heavy squat session because of the shoulder pain. I used to, I still warm up sometimes with some Tiger Bombs to get the joints nice and warm. But I used to throw on Voltaren on my body just for soreness, to alleviate soreness. This works tremendously better. And anything that is going to allow you to continue to train and make progress and get successful session after successful session, that is a performance enhancer. Now, these topicals run you about $50. I pay about $50 for these, and even if you use it every day, if you're doing a couple doses a day, it's going to last you a month to 2 months. And if you're doing less than that, it will last you much longer. I don't use it every day. I use it in for really just for soreness these days. The topical I use really just for soreness. Because of the lockdown, I've been sleeping great, so I haven't really needed the oral either. When I was working overnights, I used to work at a nightclub. When I was working overnights, this was essential, man. This was essential for getting great sleep the next day. So CBD, I think everybody should be taking CBD. Again, non-psychoactive. I hope everybody knows that by now. Non-psychoactive. You're not gonna get high from taking CBD. It doesn't have the THC that creates that effect. But that's my recommendation for all athletes and for anybody who just wants to perform better, feel better. Not that one. Vej Athletics.